come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I put the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own this.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
First down, a run with Cohen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? From midfield now, here's Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On first down, McBride. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles? How do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
45.
To throw, Brissett. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Bears' 26-yard line.
Here's Brissett. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the...
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trubisky now off the bootleg. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Back-to-back running plays putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back running plays putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
We got 3. Go. Banjo. Hey, check back.
They'll run on 1st down. It's McBride. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On play action, Brissett. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Trubisky will throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day at camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Brissett on the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We all know how important momentum is in a game, and when an offense decides to take a deep shot downfield, they're trying to create a big play and put doubt in the defense's mind the rest of the ball game. And in this case, the defense won the battle, batted the ball away deep downfield. So guess what? The momentum now quickly shifted from the offense taking the shot to the defense knocking it away, and now they feel like they might be in control.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Brissett. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Brissett. He'll find his receiver. It's Cody Core. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They were direct with us. They said last week his 3 fumbles. We want that to be an aberration. Another one right there, though.
And it's going to drive them crazy because we saw them coaching, and all they talked about is the 4 points of pressure when carrying the ball. Fingertips, forearms, biceps, sternum or chest, keeping it high and tight, and they're not getting that done.
All teams go over those points of pressure?
They go over them all the time, and sometimes it becomes 5 points of pressure when you bring the second arm in to cradle the football.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now, here come the Bengals. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Throw left side, complete to Ross. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 76 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Brissett. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
On third down, Brissett. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
45's the Mike. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Brissett now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Check 6 guys. Check 45's the Marvin Armour. Check 45's the Mike.
They go play action with Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second down, Brissett again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw, Brissett going for it all. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Trubisky to throw. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 tonight. And watch that. And watch the ball.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw again on second down. Brissett, that one a first down pickup of 8. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. McBride. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Short yardage, Brissett. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Grant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's Grant, and an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And that's caught left side, Seals Jones with it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Trubisky now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now Trubisky got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. They go play action. Trubisky under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down now. It's McBride. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Brissett sets to throw it. Flush to his right. He can run, and it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to fourth down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Trubisky to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Got a man. It's Breshad Perriman. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now it's Trubisky. That's complete right side to Gabriel. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. To try again after the sack. Trubisky over the middle, complete. It's Burton. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's mine.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The strong safety, Jaleel Adai, right there in coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up. And 58 is to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Bang. Shut up.
Here's Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati